is love.
Hey guys, so today I wanted to film a road rage video, you know, about driving and things that you get annoyed with. Well, I get annoyed with because my road rage is pretty up there, pretty bad. I get complaints about it in the car, like, Paige, why are you so angry at, you know, the car in front? It's like, well, they're being an idiot, so, you know. So yeah, this video is going to just basically explain what I get annoyed about with driving, things like that. But my, basically, I bought a bronzer palette today. I don't know, well, you girls will know what I'm talking about. I bought a bronzer palette literally today for £7. I know it's not a lot of money, but it is for me. I dropped it on the floor before and it's fine, completely fine, nothing wrong with it. And then picked it up, I literally tried to open it and then it just went all on the floor, and now I've tried to piece it together but it's not worked, and now I've just got bronzer on the floor and a broken bronzer palette. So I'm not in the best of moods, but you know, I'll just buy another one, I guess. I'll just try and keep the spirits up, but just thought I'd tell you my little sad story about today. So one of the things that annoys me with driving is when you're stuck behind a learner. You know, fair enough, we've all been in that stage, we've all been in that learner stage where you're like, right, I don't really know what's going on, and they can't really change gears properly, or they can't really reach the speed limit. But when you're stuck behind them, it literally feels like you're just so frustrated and you just want them to move, and it's like you can't overtake them because you're in a place where you can't overtake, and it's just like, right, okay, just gotta stick it out, you know, wish that they turn off somewhere and just go off in a different direction. I think I've been stuck behind a learner for about half an hour at one point. I think I was driving somewhere for like a long period of time and I was stuck behind the learner for half an hour or 20 minutes, something like that, and I was literally just behind the wheel, just like, my wheel's not that big, behind the wheel like this, like, oh my god, I'm going to kill someone, I'm about to kill someone. Anyway, got over it, but like, it's just, you know, I can understand where they're coming from and we have all been there, but when you're stuck behind a learner, it's like just so frustrating, and my road rage is like the worst ever anyway, so it kind of doesn't help when you're trying to do a 35 in a 30 zone and they're doing 26 and you're like, no. I can't hack this life. I can't hack it at all. I'm so bad with impatience in my car. I just can't do it. Okay, another thing about driving that annoys me. Well, not driving that annoys me. I love driving, but one of the things that really does, you know, grind my gears, is when you're stuck behind a person. Either they're old, or they're new driver, or they don't know how to drive, or they're just stupid, or they just don't know how to speed up, any of them things, and they're doing, let's say, like 25 in a 30 zone, and you know that obviously they can drive, but they're still doing 25 in a 30 zone, and you're like, is there any need for this? Or they're doing 40 in a 50 zone, because I drove back from Buxton today, from my grandma's, or another day, I don't know. I got my days mixed up. And obviously you're on the hills and it's like, you know, turns and blah blah blah. But this woman was doing like 40, and like there were people behind me, so I was like, right, I need to overtake her. And it's a 50 zone, so I was getting pretty annoyed as it was. So anyway, I obviously did the overtaking thing. I knew my car could do it because it's, you know, Scirocco GT. Just saying. It's called Sven. Anyway, you know, overtaking, and then, you know, I was fine. But then I went round the corner and there was a police car, so I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad that I just did it then instead of waiting like another minute. So I drove around and yeah, I overtook them, it was fine, but it's just like when you're trying to get somewhere and you want to do 55 in a 50 zone or like 52, and someone in front just doesn't know how to get to that place, you're just like, please, can you just do 50? It's really not that hard. Just press on the accelerator. I'm even getting annoyed now because I just can't hack it. I can't hack when people don't know how to drive and it's just like a road and you just have to do that speed limit, look at your speedometer or speedometer, whatever it's called, and just go that speed. Just press the pedal and go that speed. This is what I just don't understand about drivers. I mean, this has become a rant now, a proper rant, because I just don't understand why people just can't reach the speed limit when it's just common sense. like literally. Okay, another thing that does really annoy me, you know, when you're driving, okay, and there's like a few roads to turn off, or you're just on a main road, and then someone, like, obviously you think that someone's driving straight, and then they, like, just before the turning, like literally when you're there, and you're just like going at normal speed and there's cars behind you, there's food in my mouth, there. Cars behind you, they literally indicate just before they're about to turn, so you have to slam your brakes, which makes the other person slam their brakes, and then you're just like, ah, now I look like the dick, now I look like the idiot. Sorry to include swearing or whatever it's called, but you know, it's just like, why can't you just indicate before? You know you're going to turn, or you know that you're going to go in that position. Fair enough, if you get lost or whatever, that's fine, but then it's just so ignorant. Like, I think you just need to indicate before you're going to turn in the road, otherwise it just makes everyone else think that the person behind that person indicating is like demented or something. I don't know, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if you know you're going to turn in a road, indicate, like, maybe how many yards, or you know that you're going to turn in a certain road and you just indicate. Fine, left, right, whatever, fine, just indicate. That, I'm happy with that. If you're just before the road, no, that's just not acceptable. I just can't understand why people would do that, unless they are lost, as I've said. But apart from that, I don't think it is acceptable at all. I don't think you can do that, because it doesn't, like, you could cause an accident. You could cause an accident. You know, you don't know if the person behind you has the actual reaction time or reaction rate or whatever it's called. You don't know. So if I did that, I would actually apologise. If I got lost, I would apologise and say sorry, you know, whatever. But then if I did it and I just wasn't even paying attention, like, they could slam their car into you and just you wouldn't know, and then your car's crash, and then boom, your car's dead or, you know, mashed up or whatever. So that just really annoys me. Okay, one more thing that just, you know, I like speed. Yes, I like speed, but I won't speed to the point where it's like really ignorant, and I won't, you know, overtake people on a main road or a normal road. I'll overtake people like on the hills, because you're allowed to do that, I think. Anyway, if you're like in a 30 zone, you're doing 35, and there's always that guy or girl in like a really zooped up car or a really shitty, you know, Toyota, really, you know, they spend loads of money on it and it still sounds like crap. Anyway, so those are the typical people that, you know, go right up your bum and right up your ass, and just like, you're like, okay, you know, I'm looking at you in my rearview mirror, I can see what you're doing, and, you know, I think you want to overtake, so they just wait ages and ages and ages and still up your ass. You're like, right, if I brake, you're going to go into my car, so just chill yourself. But they still decide to do it, and then there's actually, I'm out of breath because I'm ranting so much. Right, there are still some people that decide to overtake when it's a normal main road or a 30 zone, and then it's like, you could cause a crash. You could actually cause a crash. Like, literally, I do not get it at all. I just don't, like, I'm impatient. I am an impatient driver. I know I am. I can accept that for a fact. And I do like speed, but that, I think, no, it's just another level of ignorance. I think that's just ridiculous if you think that you can overtake someone in the 30 zone and think that's fine. Like, I don't know. I just think that's ignorant, but that's me. You know, I'm just having a rant here. I'm just sat here in my bedroom having a rant, so fair enough. But still, I still think it's unacceptable to, you know, if you have a nice car, whatever, yeah, great. But don't overtake someone in a 30 zone or in like an unsafe place to overtake. Because I just think it's not good, and it just makes you look like an ignorant poo, basically. I think I am done with this rant. I will be posting another video probably on the weekend, I think. On the weekend, and I will see you guys soon, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like and subscribe if you did, buttons down there. Follow me on Snapchat and Instagram if you do want to. It's PaigeRob, the links will be down below. And thank you for watching. Bye!